this. He goes, I want to do it. And then he just blows away everybody else in the elevator right in front of him. Just like, he's great.
It is great. Hello to everybody here. We're live right now. Yes, Zach's mad because we're talking about shows that he is not cool enough to watch.
We're not going to talk about the shows that I'm cool enough to watch, and they're not, because...
Name one.
Because there aren't any.
We're talking about Tulsa King, Landman, and then we're talking about Fargo, and Zach's like, oh my gosh, you're talking about manly stuff. I can't listen. La, 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 la.
As we're getting ready to talk about comic books.
Zach, right before one of the air, Zach said, can we talk about Fleabag?
What is Fleabag? What show is that?
It was one of those girl boss shows with Phoebe, the girl that massacred the last Indiana Jones movie.
Oh,
it's one of her shows. Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Yeah. I don't know what that show is. I'm simple. I watch Frasier, I watch The Rookie, and I watch anime. Like, those are the things that I watch.
I'll give you props to
or Tim Allen shows also.
Oh, Shifting Gears is great, and so is The Rookie.
Yeah, Shifting Gears, I'm still waiting for it to shift into
It's got Kat Denning there, bro, and she's dressing hotter each episode. So
no, she was hotter dressing in Two Broke Girls. This, she's the mom. She's got to be more wholesome in this one.
Oh my God, so. You watch Two Broke Girls?
For two good reasons.
Well, the girls were kind of hot, but I didn't like the fact they had Jennifer Coolidge in there. I was like, whoa.
I stopped watching. Every time she comes up on the screen, I channels her.
Stifler's mom.
I'm not a fan of that, her voice and everything. No.
Yeah. Who let Zach back in? Evil Black Cat, you misspelled his name. You're missing a K.
Right. I'm locking. No, there's 3.
No, we need 4.
There's 4. This is the 4K joke.
Yes. What is up to Evil Black Cat? We got Marani in the house, Brian Stam, and anyone else? Oh, we got one slick dude there. Marani, and now real men are using Dr. Squatch. It's the Sasquatch, whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, I've got. They have like the Marvel ones. The Thor one smells pretty good, actually.
Wow, that sounds very manly. They got the Marvel ones. Ooh.
I'm just saying what I saw at Target. I bought one.
You bought one, see? It's okay. If you want to be a manly, you got to watch good shows like Flintstone, where he just lights up a heater and Winston cigarettes. They have Anne Margaret on there as Anne Margaret.
Because remember, Winston's taste good, like a cigarette should. Fred and Barney wouldn't lie to you, Zach.
They would not.
Did they tell you about all the cancer that comes from it?
Yeah, we didn't know about this yet.
Well. And if you watch Landman, he talks about cancer's not killing people. He's got those Japanese, talks about the Japanese men live there like 90. What's killing you is the sugar.
Well, there's some truth to that, probably.
I love that.
I cut out a whole lot of sugar last week. I stopped consuming a whole lot of sugar. And
honestly, Billy Bob Thornton wisdom is always my fun thing to talk about.
Billy Bob Thornton as Davy Crockett is the best thing about Ron Howard's Alamo movie. It's like the only redeeming quality.
Yeah, the sad thing, there's only one sad thing about Billy Bob Thornton.
He lost Angela Jolie.
No, he's going to be 70 this year.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. You look at him being well. Yeah, he's a couple months younger than my mom.
Andy Garcia pops up in the last episode. He's going to be 70.
John Hamm looks like he aged a little bit since Mad Men. Wow.
Well, John Hamm. Did you see him in Maverick? I mean, I thought he looked about the same age in Maverick.
John Hamm, I think, is about a year younger than me.
Yeah,
he doesn't look that old though.
Because you look at Mad Men, then I think about it, Mad Men was like 13 years ago.
Mad Men was
God, I take it back. He's 10 years younger than me.
Wow.
Well, if he looks as old as you are, then he's aging poorly.
Well, I think he
not to say you're an old guy, but
he looks like a man who's seen and done things. He's seen shit years ago. You're great. The only 2 guys in Hollywood that leading man looks that look like they could have done it, say in the 40s and 50s, or John Hamm and George Clooney. So I said Leonardo DiCaprio could still get carded. Brad Pitt looks like a 50-year-old kid.
Did Leo just get fat as he gets older?
I guess.
Most people do.
You get the point. I said, Cary Grant looked like he was 50 when he was 30.
Dude.
It's true.
Well, yeah. Drinking cigarettes. But then there's a difference.
It was a harder life in general.
Well, yeah, exactly. I was going to say a big difference is back in the golden age. Like, you did a lot more physical stuff. You grew up on farms. If you didn't, you're still doing physical manual labor. And there wasn't all this crap they put in the food today. There was no Hostess or Twinkies and all that freaking stuff you could eat, the soda. Everything was different. There was no artificial sweeteners, You drink your coffee black, They had cream, they had sugar, but it wasn't like the shit they put out, like Sweet and Low and all that weird stuff. But hey, what's up, Henry Jemrick? What's up, bro? No filter, no flavor. They taste like toilet paper. But I think I'm probably gonna finish Landman probably by next week, and then Rob and I are gonna review it probably.
With guest star me.
With guest star me.
Absolutely.
Fine, I'll let you in.
That's big of you.
You're now in this inner circle, fucker.
You're lucky I wasn't on tonight.
Reacher.
I would have at least, I think you guys shit on season 2 a little hard.
It wasn't as bad as Josh Whedon.
Here's
together,
the thing.
But it was like I don't like it when.
But
I like it.
Okay, the reason why you appreciate season 3 and season 1 is because of season 2. But without season 2, you might go, man, this sure does seem to be getting repetitive. It shows there's different ways to tell stories.
Here's the
and
thing.
whichever way people seem to like will be the one that I stick with.
Love season 1 even before season 2 came out. It was really
but
big.
If season 2 was a carbon copy of season 1 and season 3 is a carbon copy of seasons 1 and 2, you would say the formula is getting a little repetitive.
Well, wasn't that
That's why you've got an entirely because there was always more compelling things going on inside. The Bosch had subplots because of the expansive cast they had. Reacher, the way Reacher's set up doesn't really lend itself to subplots.
Honestly, all I want from Reacher, him to beat up guys, and solve crimes, and that's it. It's kind of like Batman.
But I said, I loved season 2. The dynamic, I just hated how cartoonish the ending was. I mean, I couldn't. It was stretching my credibility, and I've read 50,000 comics.
I love Robert Patrick, but he's not a very compelling.
I thought he was a great villain. It's just you cannot hold up a gurney with one hand with a body on it while it's in the air.
What I like about villains is villains that you could fight back. It was like a young man versus a very old man, and there's only way it would end it: either him shooting him or kicking him out of the helicopter.
Well, the villain, one of the villains in season 1, was a dude from Animal House. Of course, he was the one that Roscoe beat up. Yeah. But it's like I said, I really enjoyed the first 2 seasons. I think 1 was better. Was a better story construction. Season 2 was just more popcorn, and season 3 is back to basics. So, I'm good with either way they want to go, because either way you get Reacher kicking a lot of ass.
That's all I want right now. And like I said, honestly, I didn't. The reason I care for season 2 because I didn't care for a lot of the cast. I didn't care for the guy who had kids and all that stuff.
I thought that character was great because the way they did it is you kept expecting him to turn on him, and it didn't happen. Yeah. And Zatanna from Smallville was how can you complain about her being in something?
Well, she's the love interest, so she's just no different than the first girl in the beginning, first season. I don't know. Like I'm just glad he goes.
Kidding me? I like Willa Ford, but she makes Roscoe look like 5 miles of bad road.
I think it was Willa Fitzgerald, not Willa Ford.
With Willa Fitzgerald, Willa Ford was
Willa Ford.
She was a Pop Tart in the turn of the century, I think.
Zach's like, I don't even know who you're talking about.
Of course not. We're talking
about Neely And Neely's getting her own show. It was announced today.
I knew he was going to bring it up.
It wasn't announced today. I knew about 6 months ago.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know about it. I just saw the article about it today. So I just assumed they announced it.
That goes for, I like the black girl.
I do. I like Neely. I liked her since season 1. I like that they don't make her the romantic interest because I feel like that would just be predictable.
Because she probably likes girls.
I liked how she doesn't. But they made it. It's very central to her character. She doesn't like to be touched.
Yep.
But when the cop got killed in episode 6 of season 2, she built so much respect for him that she like cradled him in her arms while he died. And that's the things you don't notice, but that was very sharp writing.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going for 10 minutes talking about
maybe we should talk comics.
We probably should talk about comics. So we got people filling in here. Robert Patrick was excellent villain as the T-1000. Yes. Wasn't he also in Heat? Or he was in another movie where he was like the leader of a group of guys, big robbers. I don't know. Oh, all right. What's going on, Zach?
What's up?
Well, where do you want to go for your number 5?
My number 5. Let me pull up my pull list.
Yeah, you do that. You whip it out.
Like Devo, whip it. G.I. Joe.
Am I not sharing the screen?
No, the screen's not coming up.
Okay. I was wondering why.
Or is it an issue on?
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
I just got a screen share, that's all. I was just curious. I was looking at my phone. I'm like, why is it not showing? All right. Where are we going for your
We're going to Image. G.I. Joe. Real American Hero. Issue number 314.
How far away? How far down are we going to go for this?
There it goes. There it is. Further up than Conan. So that's a win. Look, we got a little we got a little side group here going off on a mission here. We got Roadblock. We got Shipwreck, one of my personal favorites. He's not in the solicit, but there's Wild Bill on the cover, so that's a win. That's 2 out of my 4 favorite G.I. Joes right there. Looks like it'll be just a nice little side story, getting away from the whole Destro, Cobra, Snake Eyes.
You know what I just noticed? Larry Hama kind of looks like the Asian version of LK.
I thought he just looked like a much older. Oh my god, he does. I just thought he looked like a really, really old Jim Lee, but now, he does look like a. He does kind of look like LK. I can't unsee that now. Thank you. Fun book so far. I'm glad they're kind of starting to finally move on from this whole previous battle in Springfield thing. As fun as it's been, I'm glad that they're moving right along.
Fancy Free,
Shipwreck, and Roadblock, and Wild Bill. Those are some of my favorites. So glad to be seeing that. So this is my number 5. One downside is that it is not the main artist. It is not.
Hey, Tunnel Rat isn't the name of the freaking Beast Wars Transformer?
I don't think so. I'm not a Transformer fan, so I couldn't tell you.
Weren't you into Beast Wars back in the day?
I was into Zoids. That was an anime.
Yeah, they had a rat, like a Transformer, and then they had like a cheetah and all that stuff.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't watch that, so I don't know if Tunnel Rat was one or not.
Rat Trap.
Tunnel Rat has been a Joe.
It was Rat Trap. It was something.
Yeah.
So there's an incentive cover. Oh, look at that. Francis Portella, isn't that the guy you like?
No, Chris Mooneyham is the guy I like.
Who's the guy who was doing the stuff for Marvel? You're liking that artist.
What do you mean?
Wasn't there a new artist that you liked? You're talking about? It started with the F.
From Marvel
or DC? I can't remember what he was doing.
There was Fernando Passarin, who was like he did the Flash with Jeremy Adams.
Okay, there was a new guy who popped up, and he said, I think he's did the artist on Green Arrow, Green Lantern one. But anyway,
I'll look that up. Yeah, that's my number 5. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero.
Mr. Breen, where are we going?
First is it. Yeah, Henry, I don't blame Myles Garrett for wanting to get out of Cleveland. It's a bleep show. But then again, I remember he's part of it because I remember that Steeler game from about 3 years ago where he accused, oh God, I can't remember the quarterback now. He's of saying racial slurs, and not even any of his teammates would back him up on it. So I don't know. He's best. He's one of the best players in football. But anyway, number 5, I'm going to try Pop Kill, the
new
Palmiotti book.
Palmiotti. Yep.
I think that was out as a Kickstarter a few years ago. I'm hoping you get more than 24 pages because it's $7.
Ooh, wow.
But the idea, like I said, the CEOs of rival, soft drink companies that were once Siamese twins, and now hate each other and are trying to destroy each other. It seems like such a bizarre, plot for even a comic book. So
it's waiting for the load. There it goes. Don't look, Zach. Black screen. Yeah, I mean, it could be good. It kind of runs in the same kind of absurdity as Joel Jones' Lady Killers. So,
well, Lady Killers was basically a 50s version of
a housewife that was assassinated.
What was the DC book that stole that idea and basically just put it in the present?
Silencers?
Thank you, Silencer. Yeah.
Jimmy Palmiotti trying to look like Andrew Dice Clay.
That's who I know who you were talking about. You were talking about Farhad Karam, the guy on the Avengers, the artist.
Yeah. I knew it was something like that.
That guy, yeah. Thank you, Evil Black Cat. Yeah, no. That art style is totally different than that G.I. Joe cover.
Yep. We got the Brian Stelfreeze variant cover, explicit variants.
Oh.
Lick your thirst.
Oh. Explicit. Oh, hey, it's our friend Jimmy Palmiotti.
Yeah, well, yeah. You know what it reminds me of this of though? The Fallout kind of comic book covers.
Kinda.
Yeah. I've never agreed with Jimmy Palmiotti when he's not writing, and even the thing he said yesterday, where we may disagree and that's okay, but then he went on to humble brag the shit out of the rest of the tweet about how much better he was than everybody else. So even when whatever, Jimmy.
You know what the worst cover here? The Amanda Connor cover is the words.
That one, man, I tell you what, Amanda Connor must be Jimmy's better half. Certainly with the comic books, I think.
You like this better than the other ones?
I think it pops.
I think it's cool. I think it's a very cool cover.
Yeah,
I like the dress being the stuff, but I mean, I'm not a big fan of the bright pink.
But anyway, I said this looks like a neat thing, and I've always liked Palmiotti can write. I mean, I'll never take that away from him. I said again, I hope this is more than a single size book because you're sure paying more.
Well, it looks like we're drawing Amanda Connor as the main character. The hairstyle. Like a Catwoman style.
I don't see a problem with that. J. Scott Campbell draws all of his women to look like his wife. I mean,
yeah, where her organs? His poor wife. Yeah. Imagine a world where two dominant and competing cola companies, each worth billions, are owned by former Siamese twins, who are now separated and have grown to hate each other so much they hire assassins, saboteurs, and espionage personnel to meddle with each other on a daily basis. The story is about brotherly love run afoul. The people they enlist to do their dirty work. Hey, this could just be a shit show. People just bodies dying left and left. Yeah, it could be great.
And as you kids say, I'm here for it.
Yeah. This sounds, as the kids today say, this sounds based.
Let him cook.
Yeah.
Breen, yes. You, I'm not sure.
Wait, hey, Breen, are you saying this might be cinema?
It's
no cinema,
or it could be sus.
Peak.
Oh,
it could be peak. Cinema is.
See, Zach, you and I are talking the parlance of the young. Venkman's doing wrestling. So I understand that because I am well-rounded.
I'll never sell you short.
Now, Vicky, you're number 5.
My number 5 is a series that does not get talked about a lot, and it should be talked about more. Sadly, but well, we know how the social media works. A lot of people, I guess, they want to push the big 2 and all these other books, but when it comes to this particular writer that everybody aspires to be like, they bury his books. They will not tell you about them. And it is the Magic Order 5, Volume 5, Issue 5. Miller World has been just had some of the best books out 2024, along with Skybound and Mad Cave Studios. When Cordelia broke the rules to save her family all those years ago in the first volume, she knew she would have to pay the price. Now the debt is being called, and as the universe's greatest assassin is sent to destroy her and bury her beside the rest of the Magic Order. And it's a good thing we have Dr. Silverage doing the lettering on this. I love this. Every time I see this guy, it's Dr. Silverage. Every single time, man. Tell me it doesn't look like Rod. It's like a hip young Rod.
I told you this. He looks like somebody that goes out to the woods on Sopranos.
Yep. Doesn't come back.
No, he looks like one of the ones that would come back, at least for the first couple seasons, until he does something wrong.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, cool. Thank you, One Slick. 48 pages. And that's a bargain then.
Yeah. The best you've ever had. Like I said, it sucks that Mark Millar's books don't really get a lot of love, or at least attention. It doesn't seem that way. It seems like a lot of the books are pushed heavily and just advertised. Same thing with Ghost Machine. Ghost Machines need to start advertising their books and quit putting books on a year of hiatus.
You know what I think? Remember that top 100 we did New Year's Eve that ignored really good stuff and put Poops Himself Man is like the 40th best book of the year.
Yeah.
That must have been run by this whatever the League of Comics Geeks, because because Jeff Johns' books seem to not get a whole lot of.
He does. Ghost Machine actually does. I do see a good amount of ads for them on Instagram, so I know they're putting ads out there.
Well, the reason I bring this up
because the younger kids, all the kids have social media now, so
either
that's
why we're seeing more ads the only ones anybody cares about.
The reason I bring it up because our friend, who's also a jerk, he's our jerk, Aaron Sparrow. Let's talk about this. How it just seems like a lot of these indie books get passed up because people would rather go in the shops and just buy all the different cover variants from Marvel books. They're collectors of the variant covers. They don't even read the comic books anymore. For those that barely do read comic books, they don't really check out the indie books. And let's say when I first got into comic books, I was that person too. I loved Spider-Man. I loved Thor and stuff. I loved the bigger IPs. I was really weird about checking out indie books. And I don't blame people today, especially because for the price that some of the books are, and you kind of like, okay, I know this. I don't want to venture out and waste $4 or $5 on a book.
Well, they've also culled the audience, and part of who they've culled are the people that would have appreciated some of this stuff more. But the reason they were able to cull them was they made the books. So much of the big 2 is just dreadful. That it's not, they're not reaching enough people. But it seems like League of Comics Geeks goes out of their way to push down.
Oh yeah.
Miller's books more so than Ghost Machine. But or it's just or it isn't. But it seems like I gotta believe that the Millerverse sells better overall than you would glean from just using this site.
Well, here's the thing. It probably does sell better, but here's this thing. There's so many people who overlooked this book, even when it was $2.99. Do you remember his books were going for? I think that was Nightclub.
Only one. Nightclub Volume 1 was the only one that was $2.99.
It was actually $1.99.
$1.99. $1.99. But even then, at my shops, it wasn't flying up the shelves. People weren't buying it, picking it up. And I was like, it's $1.99. Look at Spawn. Spawn's $1.99 or is like $2.99.
Well, I don't think Spawn sells all that great now. I think the resurgence it had, it's kind of faded back to the pack. But
here's the thing though, Spawn is no different than reading the Magic Order and some of this stuff. They're not putting in virtue signal like you're going to see with Marvel. We're going to have about Kurt being a furry little elf and all that BS. No, we're actually getting good stories in indie books where they're actually better stories than we get in the Marvel. Dare I say it?
Oh, speaking of the big two crap? Did you hear about the new Supergirl miniseries?
Yeah, she's trans now. Or
no,
trans, but like
the writer.
Do you remember what he said in a tweet about 7 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
If I could set off a bomb that would kill every Republican in Congress, I'd do it, and then I'd go back to bed.
Yeah, and their advertising for her Supergirl book is called "She's Not Devised as They Them."
Yeah.
She's no longer she. She's they them now.
Yeah,
Supergirl.
DC can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Like I said, nobody shoots themselves in the foot.
So wait, I gotta ask. We can't call her Supergirl if she didn't know as they them. We just call it Super Them.
That's right. Yeah, super
they them.
Yeah, super they them. I said, did anybody get the memo? We're done with pronouns.
Yep.
No, DC certainly didn't.
Well, I mean, we get the DC fart book coming out, so we'll figure out what happens. So, and then, all right, Zach, we're going to your number 4.
I'm laughing because most of my list is DC Comics tonight.
So is mine.
Is it? Wow.
They can still go fuck themselves.
We're going with Green Lantern number 20. We've had 20 issues of Jeremy Adams on Green Lantern so far. I didn't realize that somebody pointed this out in an article I was reading the other day. He only had 30-something issues of Flash. So we're already coming up on...
But don't worry, though.
With the Flash.
But don't worry, though. He's got an exclusive deal with them now.
He is. He did. He did write an exclusive deal, which is
that
awesome.
Better not include Flash. Gordon.
Yeah.
No.
We'll see how long it is until he's still got stuff to do with that.
Yeah, because I had brought that up, and a few other people did when he did the tweet, and he said, "Don't worry, I got tons and tons of story arcs still up."
Oh yeah, well he said he had 24 issues,
but I think he said he
had 24.
I told him at least give me 60 more issues.
60. That's ambitious. All right. Green Lantern number 20. Jeremy Adams is writing this alongside with Green Lantern Corps, which he is co-writing. He has a large hand in writing that. So essentially, we're getting like a book every week, it feels like, from him dealing with the Green Lanterns. This is the Hal Jordan-centered one. We are going to have some supporting roles here. John Stewart, Guy Gardner, Jessica Cruz.
Sean Penn, Guy Gardner. Holy crap, look at that.
I know, that's pretty cool. This actually, normally I only stick with the cover A's because they're cheaper, but the cover B actually looks really good. I may bring that.
Which one is this?
Steven Segovia.
Is this the cover B?
No, that's the cover A.
Wow.
The cover B is that one right there. That one I really like the look of. It's almost got like a Darwin
It's anime.
Cook. An anime. If Darwin Cook did anime, that's what it would look like. Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle looks bad. Sorry.
It looks good. Bad. It looks good. I like cover A better.
Yeah.
This actually for what it's.
I like the style.
It's very good.
I'm an anime.
Kyle looks more beefed up in this than he does normally. That's why it's just like.
Kyle is the only one that doesn't look good in this cover.
Yeah, the posture. I get it. He seems like he's blockier than everyone else.
He looks like a heavy.
Yeah, he does. I could see that. But yeah, so Hal is trying to stop Sorrow from creating a central power battery. That's been the whole thing now, is power batteries have been blowing up, and so people or aliens all over the galaxy are just getting power to all of these emotion spectrum abilities. So Hal's he runs across an alien infected with red energy. Kyle has a side team, which includes Connor Kent, Superboy. They're trying to retrieve a piece of source energy and from the source wall. there's just a lot of stuff. There's some connectivity going on between this and Green Lantern Corps. So I don't know. I don't like Michael Allred. Is that Michael Allred?
If you say I don't,
it is Michael Allred. I just don't care for his art.
You want to hear my off-color joke for the night?
Sure.
This is the Mexican variant.
I see what you did there, sir.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I mean, look at the anime one he was shown before. This kind of looks like his 14-year-old Green Lantern.
I like it. I don't know. But yeah, this is great. I know some people are kind of upset because they're like, I'm going to have to buy both of these titles now, which I only see as a good thing.
It makes
I see it as an absolute win.
DC should have been doing this forever. Like Batman and Detective Comics should be tying into one another.
They should be. I mean, they weren't they doing they were doing Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. It was all one thing. But I agree. I think having Green Lantern and the Green Lantern Corps, I think it makes sense.
It worked with Post-Crisis Superman.
Yeah. So I'm a fan. I'm looking forward to this. I'm on the Jeremy Adams hype train for as long as it goes.
So this would be different though. Because Post-Crisis, you get two different writers that worked well together. They had a writing team room, meetings and stuff. Where this is just Jeremy Adams just writing both books, so you don't have to do that.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about continuity. You don't have to.
And Jeremy Adams started out with the Green Lantern, writing that animated series.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
So this is his main thing. He loves Flash, but he loves Jordan more. So
yeah.
Alrighty then, Mr. Breen, where are we going?
I'm not saying this is a strong week, but Green Lantern did not make my top 5.
It was not either.
Wow.
Number 4.
I'll quickly say the reason why it didn't make mine top 5, because I thought it was the Green Lantern Corps at first.
Didn't make mine because there are. Well, I'll explain when I get to number 3. Why?
Because Spider-Man said.
Number 4, Batman Long Halloween, Last Halloween, number 5.
Yeah, look at that.
You talk about Kyle Rayner looking thick, and then you look at this Joker. He's like doing his best Kingpin impersonation.
He's a gangster. He wears the jacket over his shoulders.
It looks like the Thing in those Jack Kirby comics where he's wearing the trench coat and fedora.
It looks like if the Joker was a member of the Kund.
Hey, Zach, you know what you're doing? You know what you're doing? You're making fun of a dead man's art.
What are you talking about?
Tim Sale drew the cover.
I made fun of Jack Kirby's art too, and Jack Kirby's dead. What's your point?
Yeah, you hate dead people.
He's still dead?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He hates dead people.
Just add it to the list.
Just add it to the list. I do not discriminate.
I love this. We're going to have Bill Sienkiewicz in there, or Sienkiewicz. You've heard it both ways. Valentine's Day in Gotham. Guess who has a special Valentine's Day present for Gotham City?
Gotham City!
Yeah, I knew if I didn't say that, you'd be yourself because Zach doesn't do this stuff anymore.
I don't do the city joke.
Zach you remind me of? You're like that your kids are really cool. You like your son. You like him. He's really cool. But as soon as he reaches teenagers, there he's like, Dad, I'm too old for this stuff. He becomes like,
I've never said that I'm too old for anything.
That's your attitude, though. You used to be one of us. Now you're too cool to be, to do stuff that we do anymore.
I never liked the city joke. I'm on record. It's not a new thing.
Translation. I don't like cool stuff, guys. I just want to be a nerd.
Brian, you and me are going to go off and start our own club. The He-Man Everyone Haters Club.
We hate everyone. All right, then we have this is Bill's cover.
I thought the other one was Bill's cover.
No.
Rob
Liefeld's.
Oh, okay.
Which isn't bad for Rob Liefeld.
Where are the feet? Aha! There are none.
Expected. It's kind of a shame that a series that is designed to be a tribute to Tim Sale, and he's not with us to draw the interiors.
Yeah.
If there was ever a case for a comic only having one cover, it should be the Tim Sale one.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing though. Tim still has the best cover out of all three of them.
I think so. I think that is of the three, that is the most striking one.
It's freaking creepy, and I just remember his teeth being like this was always just like, yeah, no thanks.
But credit where credit's due. That is a very good Liefeld cover.
It is
because it plays to his strengths and doesn't expose any of his weaknesses.
No,
I think the teeth are a little overdone on the Liefeld one. They're a little overdone. In that one, they're also overdone. I don't know, something about the Liefeld one. They just look just a smidge over the line. This one fits for the art style.
Joker has always been nightmare fuel in the Tim Sale books.
But see how Batman looks relatively normal on the Liefeld one, and then Joker just looks like he's got a foot-long tooth or teeth. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's the contrast between normal-looking Batman and then Beaver Joker. The Tim Sale one, Batman probably would look a little bit different and would probably be more comparable to that Joker.
Like I said, Tim Sale is always drawn when it comes to Joker.
He's very abstract. Yeah,
he's like Slender Man. Nightmare fuel. All right, that was your number 2.
4.
Or sorry, 4. Sorry, I'm out. All right, go my number 4. Let me scroll down. That's probably way down below again. Always keeping the good books down. Let's see. Keep going.
Jeez. You are way down there. Hey, One Piece has a new chapter tomorrow. Nice.
Unless it got pushed back again. I don't think it did. Can't be this far down. I think I passed it up.
You might have. You must have.
I might have passed it up.
You're getting down to like the second printings. Brian Stam says it grabs your attention talking about the Joker teeth. I agree. Brian says what they should have done is put Tim Sale covers only on the book and then to double dip, sell a collection of tribute covers by the other artists.
There you go.
Sure what DC does, they do this with their books. They'll have the variant, and then right as soon as you open the variant, there's the regular cover.
It's further down. Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Nightclub.
Oh, yeah, it's down. It's the same row as same row as Edge Quarter.
Yeah, it's the same one. It's just
there it is. There.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Yeah. You notice that both his books are that far down. Now I'm also going by. I also zoomed in, so like this was 4, so it probably would be like 3 rows down. But still, shocking conclusion: the second volume. Heroes are dead and the villains are triumphed. But one thing about vampire stories is that even the coldest and most rotting corpse might not stay dead for long. Especially if you watched or not necessarily watched, but you read the previous issue. They actually are brought back to life. Sam and the main character,
Danny,
and so now they got to go and defeat the vampires that Sam created. They're helping Sam create his mess. They've actually they've mended their friendship. You know, they're on the same part, and now they're in a fight to go against these vampires. And honestly, I'm looking forward to this because how is this going to end? We know there's going to be more than this. There's probably going to be a volume 3. We don't know when, probably next year. But still, I want to know. That's really cool. And then, like I said, like he's also Mark Millar's also got another volume of Huck coming out.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, which I'm looking forward to. I gotta go back and read the first one. But honestly, Nightclub has been awesome. Like it literally, it feels like I'm reading like a Spider-Man book back in the day. The supporting cast, everything, the characters, they're fleshed out well, and just you got the humor, you got the little bit of gore, supernatural, the underdogs. It's a very fun book. If you're looking for a teenage superhero book to read, I recommend this Nightclub. What more can I say about that? It just sucks that when I go in my shops, I don't see a lot of people pulling this. which really irritates me. I was like, really? You're like, you'd rather go get the everything else that's basically watered down, like versions of the characters, versus getting an actual original character and none of that bullshit they put in there. Except, yeah, if you like books like this, you'll like all Mark Millar's books. The only thing a book I don't care for Mark Millar is Jupiter Legacy. But then again, I'm not truly invested in that series, so I haven't really.
I'm liking it, but I don't have the attachment to it. As a just story, it's cool.
This is high octane like teen angst drama with life and death choices. I was just like, I said, I like this. This is cool. And that's why it's been.
Zach, do you read Nightclub?
I do read Nightclub. I read the last issue. I got caught up. And I like this villain that they've had. That one, killed the 2 of the 3 super vampire heroes.
Yeah, way to mix one in.
Yep.
What's that?
Way to mix one in.
So I like it though. I like the way the last issue ended with this guy and his henchmen like all in the zoo and everything because they could take control over the animals' minds. I thought that was really neat.
Speaking of
twist. So.
Here's your chance for lightning to strike twice.
Okay.
What is your number 3?
My number 3 is Justice League Unlimited, number 4.
Nope.
Justice League has been. You went way too far down already, I think. Yeah, there you go. Right next to X-Men. Yeah. This has been very fun to read. I've been really enjoying this so far. Dan Mora's art is just masterful. It is incredible to look at. The panels are breathtaking. The colors are great. The writing has been good. There's the new terrorist cult out there right now that are causing all kinds of havoc for the Justice League. It's not the Legion of Doom, at least not yet. I'm sure it probably will be at some point, but it's been a lot of fun though, and you get like these little sub teams of different Justice League heroes depending on what the situation is. So this go around looks like the main characters we're gonna have Batman, Martian Manhunter, Mr. Terrific. Then I didn't know there was a new Swamp Thing, but yeah, Swamp Thing, Constantine, Aquaman, Flash, and Stars and Stripes, and Zatanna. Those are the supporting characters. Of course, they fit in all these little cameos.
Yeah, well, Levi Kami is not new. I think they brought him in like in New 52 or even before that.
Oh, did they? Oh, okay. Well, he's here. I know he's not Alec Hall.
Well, yeah, Alec Holland was original, and then they brought in another one, and that might have been.
Yeah, first appearance was in March of 2021. So okay. Oh yeah, that would have been the new series that did like really well. That Ram V did.
Jeff Lemire or Ram V?
No, Ram V. That was the Ram V one.
Hey, look, Super They Them is in this.
Yeah, right there. Super They Them. Walter Haley. Hey, it's Wonder Woman who's not wanted by the cops. Robot Man.
Yep. Superwoman. Raven.
Yeah,
Jay Garrick's in there. Wildcat's in there. Just cameos, so I don't know what they'll actually do to the story.
But
it's been fun. I've really been liking it though. I have no idea who that character is.
So you remember the girl with the spirit sword who can like?
Yeah, never mind. As soon as you said, it took me a second. I was like, oh wait a second, yeah.
Here's
Levi around the same time as the Vigil did, I think.
So here's Levi as a human form, sir. I'm guessing they're either gonna do a flashback with him.
Maybe. Airwave, of course. He's kind of had this neat underlying role so far.
Tefe Holland.
Yeah. So it's been a lot of fun. It's not a wordy read. It's not dark. It's just a fun superhero fighting bad guys read. It's been just good, fun. The art's great. It's everything that I want from a Justice League book. You got some neat covers on here. Don't really care for most of them. There is a Salvador LaRocca variant. I don't know why Question has a cowboy hat. That kind of
I don't know, but she's trying to show some showing some cleavage.
I know. Yeah, that's
okay.
But then I remember that she doesn't like guys.
Will she flirt with Tefe Holland in this book if they have more than one panel together?
I don't even know.
Well, here's the whole thing.
Well, Swamp Thing's daughter's gay.
Yeah.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
So far, they've been keeping her at the Watchtower. She's a security guard. That's all she is, a glorified security guard. And let her stay there.
There is a 1 in 50 variant. Yeah, that's the LaRocca one. That's the Salvador LaRocca, which is all right. Not quite my style with the coloring. It's got that kind of that Marvel 90s trading card look.
Are you kidding me? It looks like John Hughes running through the hallways.
I could see that too.
Club.
I could see that.
Wait a second. 2 questions. Who's the woman with her hair on fire?
I have no idea.
And why does 10-year-old Teen Lantern have boobs?
Maybe she's 12. I don't know.
That's JoJo Moans, isn't it?
No, that's not JoJo. That's the Teen Lantern. That's the one who's friends with John Stewart's Lantern sister.
All I know is it's funny. They created a character named Mr. Keem Fairplay, and he has terrific balls. T-spheres.
I do like Mr. Terrific.
And then there's, I guess, his wraparound.
That's a wraparound, which I don't know why they don't show the back with the. That's the cool one. I actually really like that one.
Well, this is part of it, isn't it?
No. That's a different cover. That's a different artist. That's a 1 in 50 by a guy called Gavin Guidry, who I'd never heard of before, but I like the art.
Dan Mora's main cover.
Yep.
Honestly, to add a little more to this book actually is like if Mark Waid said, you know what, he sat down and started watching Justice League Unlimited cartoon, because that's literally what it is. They for certain situations they disperse different members for different things. So you're not gonna have the same cast. It's a rotating cast, which I like.
Yeah. Exactly.
And honestly, that's what Justice League should be. The other problem is that they have all the heroes in one spot. So if the villains decide, you know what, we're going to attack, they're all right there.
That is a good point.
So, but yeah, they might show her the fire chick. There's Firestorm. Yeah,
but that wasn't Firestorm on that cover though.
Remember, he could change his looks, right? He can change things. He can at a molecular level, gender swap. Anyway, yeah, cool show and a cool book so far. I've been enjoying it too. Where are we going for your number 3, Mr. Breen?
Same row.
All right.
Superman 23. I really want to see what happens with Lex. That's why I gave that the nod over Green Lantern. Would have if it hadn't been for a Lex update, it probably would have been Green Lantern 5 and then Pop Kill 4.
I'm guessing based on the description, Lex isn't in this whatsoever.
Oh, he's in the supporting characters.
But where?
No, he's not. Well, oops.
He was on mine.
Superwoman, Jimmy Olsen, Radiant, Lana Lang.
He's on mine, I swear. He's on the same row with Jimmy Olsen, Lena Luthor, and Mercy Graves. I don't know why yours is just showing Jimmy Olsen. That's weird. Maybe refresh it, see what happens. Or maybe it's just the variant. That's bizarre. Wait, there he is. I'm not dumb. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, the one that was shown before, was that even from this issue?
I think he had one of the variants.
No, the big cover.
Anyway, like I said, I want the Lex update.
See?
Yeah.
They eliminate him.
That's weird. That's really weird.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it looks cool. Hopefully they do talk about it, but it sounds like they're not even going to address Lex really much at all. He might be a passing moment. And so the Man of Steel battles for the life of his deadliest adversary, Doomsday. Superwoman travels across time and space to unlock the secrets of the Time Trapper. So we had a Lois Lane on her own story. And then what life-shattering secrets lurk at the end of can Lois find to save the future? And these answers can can these answers be uncovered in time to halt the Time Trapper's evolution into God mode? Find out an essential chapter of the many deaths of Doomsday. I'm tired of the many deaths crap. We get many deaths of Peter Parker, many deaths of Lila Gray. It's like everybody's just using the same title again. Ugh. All right. My number 3, we already talked about, was Batman the Last Halloween. Good book. All right. Zach, number 2.
Superman, number 23, which we already talked about.
Green, your number 2.
Nightclub, number 6, which we've already talked about. Bagman, you're number 2.
Justice League, number 4, what we already talked about.
Zach, you're number 1.
It's going to be one of y'all's stuff. All right, if we're going down to my number 1, so counting down from the top, I had number 5 was G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, issue number 314. My number 4 comic of the week is Green Lantern, number 20. My number 3 was Justice League, issue number 4. My number 2 issue, the runner-up is Superman, number 23. My number 1 book of the week, surprising nobody, is going to be Ultimate Spider-Man, issue number 14.
Brain, do you have this number as your number 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Venkman, is this your number 1?
Yes.
Good. We're all on the same page. It's a hat trick. It's a triple play. Yes. Pete
Spider-Man
and Harry are in the Savage Land, and they're being hunted Predator style by Kraven. It's great. I love it. That's all I'm going to say. I just want to see dinosaurs.
Spider-Man versus Kraven the Hunter. After the horrors, Peter Parker and Harry Osborn enduring Kraven's last hunt in this last issue, Spider-Man and Green Goblin turn the hunter into the hunted. But are they still prey in someone else's game?
I said I want dinosaurs, and then I looked at the zoom in, and it's a bunch of moloids.
Moloids!
Dude, these moloids actually look freaking terrifying. Like,
yeah, right?
I didn't think moloids could look like this. This is kind of cool.
Look at it. He's biting his arm.
Yeah, little gremlins.
Is this the Descent? That's what it looks like. They kind of remind you of the Marvel's vampires when they show little guys.
They look like a bunch of goblins came out of Lord of the Rings.
They look like Pixel. There's a variant too. You can get the Valentine's variant.
You can get the family cover. Sweet.
And then there's this other variant by Jiang. Another version of it. Then there's the Fortnite cover. That's what it reminds me of. Remember the Fortnite?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
That cover's terrible.
That one's the Mole Man.
That cover's cool.
That's actually, yeah. Which I'm getting Ultimate Mole Man before I get Ultimate Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
What's the deal here, Hickman? I need some Ultimate Fantastic Four. Oh, that's sickeningly cute. That's the Mirko and Dolfo variant.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mary Jane's face looks the derpy face.
I was about to say that, yeah, because her mouth, they're kissing, and that's, yeah, the mouths look weird.
She's got her mouth should be more a circle instead of being like a normal smile.
Like a closed mouth.
Unless he's gonna kiss her and she's like, I ain't kissing you, bitch. The Virgin variant. Yeah. Honestly, like I said, we got a pearl and then a black pearl sporting. Why would you put them right next to each other? That's
you're not wrong. That is kind of funny that they're right next to each other.
If we were doing this, it'd be like, AI Mysterio, am ready to monologue.
I mean, you got Mole Man and a set of balls. But there's only one thing that's kind of weird about this, is that they de-aged Felicia Hardy to she's 17.
I don't hate that.
It's just weird because you could say it's Elseworlds, but guess what? In this Elseworlds, she should still be the same age as everybody else. It's like
no, not necessarily.
Remember the maker just changed the world to his liking.
Because Tony Stark is younger.
Yeah, it's just so weird.
Peter Parker's older.
Yeah, it's fine. I think this is great because we can have Black Cat, and we don't have to be worrying about is Hickman going to have Black Cat try to mess with Peter.
Well, you shouldn't have to worry about that. Why would you worry about that?
She'll have a Mrs. Robinson thing with Peter's son.
Richard, who's 16.
That's the other reason, because Peter's son, I feel like, has been the third wheel in the family of four. He's kind of been the least interesting of the four.
Now he's Spider-Man.
Now there's something that he has to do. There's something we can follow up with.
What do you think is going to happen? You're going to have two Spider-Mans in this book?
Maybe.
Sorry, Miles. And here's the thing. Apparently, they released or advertising already. They already said they're going to have the Ultimates team up again. Miles is joining the universe now.
Maybe. They never said for sure that he's coming back from
he's on the cover of the.
He's on the cover, but he was also on the cover of Ultimate Invasion too, and he didn't invade the Ultimate Universe.
Bro, they're billing him. Marvel's billing him as being part of it.
Yeah, they're billing him because Miles is popular and they want people to buy the book. I don't think that
they'll have 3 Spider-Man. Here's the thing: I like this because there's no Miles.
I don't think that Miles is going to come over, not permanently. I don't think.
And here's my thing: you're throwing this Spider-Man in with the rest of the Ultimates. I prefer him being his own separate title. Don't connect him to that crap. Let's have this, everything else by itself. So, anyway, it's the number 1 book of the week because it should be. If it's not your number 1, then you probably are just an idiot and don't read good books.
Wow, just insult the viewing.
I will. Why should I sugarcoat? They call us bigots if we don't read X-Men.
I read X-Men, so I'm not a bigot.
Of course, Zach. You guys can clip that.
Yeah, go ahead for it. Go for it. Even like that.
Yep. Did Eric just say that's cool? Ha ha. Says MK.
I like how you started that sentence in your normal tone, and then you tried to shift over to MK's tone by the end of it.
Yo, Venkman, did I say that?
Shit.
I don't remember.
You might have said that.
You mean my inseminated person?
Yeah. In Wisconsin here, we decided we're no longer calling them mom. We're calling her inseminated person.
Your Mother's Days are going to get real fun.
No, excuse me. It's Inseminated Day.
This guy, I said, I really did think we did all this bullshit had run its course. But that's great. I mean, I said, you might as well just, you know what that translates into? I'm going to be replaced with a Republican governor in the next.
I really hope so.
Probably. Brian Stam says his number 1 is Savage Sword of Conan, and I don't care who knows it.
Ooh, trades.
Wow, we didn't even talk about Conan tonight. That's unusual.
What is it, man?
And then I saw earlier somebody.
Yeah, number 3 was. I don't know if he had 5. I think he only had.
Undead Quinn only had 3.
Calvera PI number 4, and then he is number 2 was The Crow, Flesh and Blood. Number 1. Isn't that the one with the girl? There's a new comic book that's woke with the Crow. I have to go look at that.
I'm not familiar.
There was one we were reading about it, and it's just like it just screamed Me Too. Where do we see that?
Probably, I think a lot of that, even that comic book, but a lot of it's all just like a bunch of backlash to the election and everything. Give it a month or 2 of the loud noises, and hopefully they'll all simmer down.
There it is, yeah. The first female Crow.
Oh.
Continues
more attractive than the guy.
Yeah, against the rugged beauty of the Western Mountains, Iris Shaw, a federal conservation officer, is murdered when right-wing extremists blow up her office. But Undead's gonna pick it up and let us know how good it is. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I saw right-wing extremists, and I was like, yeah, I'm out. But
anyway. I can assure you, in the next 40 years, right-wing extremists are going to be doing a lot of killing in comics to make up for the none of it they're doing in real life.
So it looks like the cover artist just drew herself into the book.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Looks like it.
I don't know. Hope it's good. But like I said, when I see right-wing extremists are the fault, I kind of dip out.
Yeah, that's just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna.
That Crow is a repeat. That's the only one I saw coming out. Unless there's another one. In 1996. All right. Trades. World's Finest, man. It's just been fun. Then we have Ronald Reagan, Green Lantern, level 4.
Why does this guy keep getting work? He did this with Superman. Then he makes like this frowny Green Lantern.
Yes.
It's so bad.
It's like a Jack Quaid.
It's so bad.
Hellblazer coming out. And Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 12, Dead and Wrong. Zeb Wells, we don't care. Grant Morrison and Mark Millar, Flash, Deluxe Edition. Good book.
Nice.
Incredible Hulk. Is that's Volume 4, City of Idols.
Is that Philip Kennedy or is that Donny Cates?
That might be Philip Kennedy. It's drawn.
Because I know Donny Cates left Hulk.
No, that ain't no. His Hulk did Ryan Ottley covers.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's Kennedy.
Because it ain't Peter David. Because I was looking like, first of all, it's not even Bruce Banner. It's a chick on the front.
Yeah. It's not a bad cover though.
Did you hear guys about the new Venom?
I've heard speculation
that it might be the new Venom. Is going to be Paul.
I've heard speculation. I'm waiting for.
There's a lot of evidence pointing to it's going to be Paul.
I bet you if there's that much, I don't know that Al Ewing is that good of a storyteller. I think that it could just be a misdirect.
I have complete faith in Marvel to take a character that the wrong kind of fans like, and make him the most unlikable character, because that'll please the blue-haired land whales.
Remember Punisher?
But yeah, the people who like Venom the same way they like Punisher and characters like that, that'll make them quit. And I think and Marvel's not above losing sales to piss off fans that they don't want.
And in that Venom book, Dylan was making fun of Paul multiple times. Hilarious, and it only makes sense for them. We're gonna make Paul the new Venom. Where's Eddie? I guess. Oh, that's right. Eddie's now Carnage.
Eddie's with the Carnage symbiote now, I believe.
Why? Because
Cletus Cassidy is dead. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, Cletus Cassidy is the Carnage symbiote.
You mean Cletus is
Carnage
consciousness is symbiote?
Part of the symbiote now.
That's a choice.
So he's gonna. It's like having Carnage up inside him, and it's Cletus Cassidy.
That's a choice. That is not one that I would have made, but okay.
That's a punishment.
That's something.
9 Lives has the Black Cat. This is the Mark. Looks like Mark Wolfman. Amazing Spider-Man.
You love some Black Cat.
What's going on in the chat right now? So DC and Marvel. So DC and Marvel bringing back the Amalgam series too. Besides the standard crossover one shots.
Yes,
I saw something about it, but I'm not sure. Was it concrete?
2 new crossovers coming this year. 2 crossovers.
I don't think it's going to be Amalgam. A lot of people are speculating it's not going to be that.
I don't think it will be. I think it'll be something more along the lines of the Spider-Man, Superman crossover.
Here's my dilemma. When they did the original, the company wasn't infected with the wildfires, and they had better writers.
Both companies still have good writers.
And
then here's the thing. I think was it Mark Millar? Somebody made a good point about this. Back when they did the crossovers the first time, both companies were suffering and they had to get sales up there. And so this is kind of history repeating itself. So if they're going to do this, they can't afford to put the bad writers on it.
And I think they probably will, because it just seems that that's what they're going to do.
I think you're going to get Jeremy Adams or Jonathan not Hickman, probably.
We'll get Jason Aaron.
Donnie Cates. Donnie Cates is coming back.
We'll get Teeny Howard, Chip Zdarsky, Vita Alaya.
Chip Zdarsky did 2/3 of a really good Daredevil run. So if it's Chip Zdarsky, I will not knock it until I try it. But I think it's going to be something. It's not going to be like a Hickman or a Ram V, but I think you could easily get like a Jed McKay.
Chip Zdarsky's "I'm Not Daredevil" was not good.
You loved it. You praised that run for 2/3 of the run.
For a third of it, and then I got sick of it because
for 2/3 of it, the last third he didn't.
No, because all it was him just being in prison. That's all it was, and him moping around, and then him sleeping with a married woman. It got disgusting, and I called it out on that bullshit.
We have the receipts somewhere.
We do have the receipts in here. You can look at the channel if you want to.
I think it'll probably, honestly, I think at least one of them is going to be Donnie Cates, because he is coming back, and he said he has a big announcement.
Kids, for those of you who've never read the Just League Bahaha era, this is Born Again, the first story arc. The leading up
the Bahaha era.
Yeah, that's what I know it as.
The Bahaha era, that's Pixels.
I know. I believe this is 1 through 6, probably. Yeah, 1 through 6. The annual 1 through 2, and then it also includes Just League International 7 through 17, plus Suicide Squad 13. Wow, so you're actually getting a good.
That's a good amount.
Yeah,
that is a good amount.
Which I'll be picking this up because I do not have this collected at all. Fun stuff. We read this on the channel. We just read issue 1. We've also read a couple of issues 5 and 6. 5 being hilarious because that's the one punch. I love that. And 7, we got the Gray Man, and LK joined us for that one. But very, very fun series. If you just want laughs and you want a good Justice League, and you just want characters that normally wouldn't be together. It is a dysfunctional. It's almost like Arrested Development.
It's not as crude. Oh wait, no. What am I thinking of? Not Arrested Development. Arrested Development's not really crude. That's like something else. Sunny in Philadelphia. It's always It's always sunny. Yeah. This is not like. This is probably more like Arrested Development. Or actually, you know what it's like? I think it's probably more like The Office.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're co-workers in the Justice League, right? So I think it's kind of. I would love to see this done as a 30-minute show, like The Office, where they do like the little interviews.
No one likes Guy, and
nobody likes Guy. Billy Batson's just there like a little kid. Booster Gold's, pumping his ego up. There's a lot that you could do.
Yep.
James Gunn, hire me. I will make you money with whatever streaming service you want to put this on.
So honestly, for what was it, $40 for 552 pages?
That's not a bad price.
You're getting 1 through 17 plus the Suicide Squad
and 2 annuals.
Yep, 2 annuals.
So what is that? That's 20 issues.
Yep.
For $40, that's like $2 an issue. That's not bad. Some quick math for you there.
Yeah, the crosser will be the ultimate Pride issue. Yeah, but. Yep, that's what's coming out this week. Man, I can't afford to keep dropping. I'm gonna go to in-stock trades. I can't afford $40 additional. Hey, like it says, buy me, fanboy. Don't resist. Resist the girl.
That series actually got canned. I heard the Leah Thompson one, right? Mm-hmm. Or Leah Williams.
Yeah, Leah Williams.
Yeah, I heard it got canned. I heard that series, that Shazam, and there's another series. I heard there was 3 that are getting the boot. Shazam is a no-brainer because since Wade and Moore left, it's declined.
it dropped in quality.
Wait, you mean replacing Mark Waid with Cena Grace isn't an upgrade?
No, it wasn't Cena Grace right away. It was somebody else.
It was Jody Hauser.
Yeah, Jody Hauser.
And
then even the artist they replaced Wade with wasn't bad right away, but this is like the third stringers that are on.
No, Jody Hauser's terrible.
Jody, but I'm actually
it wasn't terrible. It was not Wade Moore.
Yeah.
Hey, Summoner.
It was very mid.
Yeah, I saw they canned that whole studio, which was crazy. MK, that studio did like the Shadow of Mordor game. That studio had done a lot of work, and they got shut down.
Absolute Metropolitan's coming out by Warren Ellis, Derek Robertson.
I don't know.
Free hardcover.
Well, I know Conan.
Yeah,
look, there's the trade for the Defenders of the Earth.
When the 5th issue hadn't come out yet.
They beat into the punch.
Actually, it might have come out. You just didn't get it because of the shipping.
Yeah, I might have missed that altogether.
Yeah. Jack Kirby's Eternals, Pencil and Inks, where you can fall asleep to watch. Oh, I guess you're not reading it, so you'll stay awake more. And then there's Pulp Hope 2, Art of Pulp Hope. Judge Dredd, The Complete Case Files, 46. Farewell, My Odin. I guess that's a manga.
I guess so.
Hey, Marvel Governor Works, Invincible Iron Man, Volume 18 hardcover. You know what, Breen? I never thought I'd say this. There's something uglier than the gray cover.
That giant yellow marble.
That yellow variant is just.
It looks like cornbread.
Well, the original concept was the like puke green. This is kind of like a callback to that, and it's not any prettier than it was 36 years ago. So yeah, you're right.
Why can't they just get rid of the gray format and just blow up the cover and that's it?
Because the Masterworks is supposed to be like it's supposed to like show it being in a frame.
Yeah,
like works of art. Yeah, but the black with white lettering looks good on the shelf. I like this. This is my favorite design of all of them. Is the gray one that you don't like?
The gray one's not bad. The yellow one is weird.
Yeah, the yellow one is horrible.
I don't care for the yellow one.
But I mean, like, I would love a hardcover where just the full screen of full size of the thumbnail.
Well, that's a poor man's omnibus.
Yeah, pretty much. Bad Egg Publishing, never heard of that. It's a manga. And Phantom Complete Newspaper Dailies. Cool. Some more manga. We have
Hyperverse.
Hyperverse.
They made it to the League of Comic Geeks.
Yep, Trinity.
I actually pre-ordered that one, so I guess I'll be getting it in the mail soon.
Bulletproof. Never heard of that. Through Hyperverse. Another one.
Never heard of that one.
Neither have I.
Oh, look, The Hanging. That's a great book. Hot Shot. And then there's more Rippaverse.
Goblin Slayer. Just kidding. Don't read Goblin Slayer.
I heard it's very pleasant. And
it's not pleasant. I mean,
I mean, there's a scene where the girl gets to wrestle with the goblins and they have fun and tickle each other and stuff.
It's one of those manga that they saran wrap the book so you can't flip through it in the bookstore. It's one of the serious ones. So
yeah, Hellboy's coming out in the Spanish version. Then there's Nothing Man and The Last Owling. So I've never heard of Hyperverse Comics. Yeah.
Interesting.
Huh. Oh, well. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. So if you haven't already done so, please do the clicking and the liking and the subscribing and the ringing of the notification bell. The ring! You know, I can do it too loud for you guys, but I'll let Breen do it if he wants to. But yeah, had fun talking about comic books. We do this every week. try to shout out a lot of the books that normally don't get a lot of attention. Obviously, being Ghost Machine, Miller World, Skybound gets a little more information. They're a little better at advertising, because of Transformer and stuff. But I mean, it seems like a lot of books get overlooked because they're not the big two, and that's a shame. Alrighty then. There is no cover ranking tonight, though.
Oh, interesting.
Unless he changed his mind. He said he wasn't feeling good. He's still under the weather. Yeah. So unless he changed his mind, he told me earlier today there's no cover ranking tonight. So those you're wondering. Alrighty then. Fire away, summer to summer. Wow, what does he got a gun for?
No, he had a question.
Oh, trade paperback. It was just art. If I know that, yeah.
Okay. I know there is an Eternals complete collection by Jack Kirby.
Yeah, that was just an art thing. Let me look.
Sorry, Summer. I gave you the wrong book then.
I don't know if it's just the whole entire series, but I know it's gonna be it's gonna just be art book though. It's on a.
Oh no, it's not about the Eternals. It's just about. Wait, maybe it is.
Jack Kirby Eternals.
Jack Kirby Eternals. Several complete stories. It says several complete stories, so it wouldn't be the entire run. It's not even all Eternals. There's the Demon #1. There's Commandy the Last Boy #1. OMAC #1. So it's not even Eternals. It's several of his. It sounds like his DC books. It's not even his Marvel books, which is weird because Marvel's on the thing, unless League of Comic Geek says their information wrong again, which does happen.
Is that Fantagraphic? Who is the publisher for that?
IDW.
Ah.
It says Marvel on the cover that it shows, but then when you scroll down the overview, it lists all of these DC books like the #1s. So that's weird.
Commandy, Demon, OMAC, then a bunch of afterward by Lisa Kirby, Jack Kirby biography, pencils and inks gallery, OMAC #1, basically I and Buddy Blank, and then just Commandy's Continent, Commandy the Last Boy on Earth #1, illustration 1 page. Then it actually has the story, a text article about the issue #2, and then the process is art for 2 pages, and then the Demon full story 24 pages, Demon #1, and then a text article. So, yeah, 176 pages for $50. All right. Yeah. Not a fan of this era of Jack Kirby. Honestly, I like Jack Kirby more on Marvel stuff in the beginning than I do him at DC.
Same. I prefer his Marvel work.
I mean, he gave us Darkseid, the New Gods.
It's true.
But that's all I really needed from that. I mean, I liked him better on Fantastic Four.
I like a lot more. I have the Fantastic Four. I think are a lot bigger of a thing that he created. That I mean, Darkseid's a big deal, but I have a lot more Fantastic Four comics that I owe to Kirby.
And that's the thing that always bugged me too, because they said who kills Superman? Not Darkseid. It's some other random rock character. Instead of it would have been better if it had been Darkseid finally kills him, Said, and we got this. Now we got this stories with all these character that shouldn't have come back. Doomsday. And he has a clock, Doomsday Clock.
Love Doomsday Clock. Great story.
Do you like Doomsday Clock? Remember that guy used to come in all the time?
See, this is the term. It was peak, not cinema. Is peak.
Oh, it was. We dropped the key, dropped the K, and then it says P. Nuka's was okay. Commandy was okay, but weird. Yeah.
I like having Mr. Miracle, Oberon, the main characters of the New Gods, Dark Side, Black Racer, Calabac. So I mean, I'm not trying to diminish what he accomplished there,
right?
But okay. Now, Black Panther, Galactus, and the Inhumans, all within 10 issues of each other. And I agree, Stan Lee was in the room, but I mean, I said his Marvel work will forever be unsurpassed.
Absolutely.
Oh, do you see what else is coming out this week? The 9 Lives of Salem.
Yeah.
Why is that from was that supposed to come out a while back ago? Got pushed?
I don't know, or if it's just a new issue, but I'll have to look at it and see I'll have to look through it before I decide whether I'm going to get that, because some of them have been disappointments.
It's Cullen Bunn and Dan Schoening.
It's got a decent shot of being good then.
Yeah. And then this week's back issue looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm going to pass on that one.
And we got
the Mr. issue.
Mr. X.
Yeah, I don't care about Mr. X. I don't know. Yeah.
Principal Weatherby and a few other ones, but Mr. Freeze and a few others. So Badger Mad Monkey comes out this week too. Number 2.
Yeah, so it won't. That's why I didn't put it on my list. It's on my poll, but it won't come out.
Kill Train issue 2 is supposed to come out as well.
That's all. Yeah, I've got that on there.
Yeah, next week, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Teen Titans Go number 1 comes out, and then Thundercats, and then Terminator's supposed to come out finally, and another Vampiress Camilla, Hyde Street, JSA, the next Moon Knight, Batman Full Moon, which I think I'm the only one probably still reading that, and then the Brave and the Bold facsimile number 30. Second appearance in the Justice League.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I have that one somewhere. Yeah. That's a good one.
3 issues of Teen Titans Go is coming out. I didn't realize there were only 3 issues. I thought it was another ongoing, but that's kind of heartbreaking. It's only going to be 3 issues. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, Teen Titans Go. I was like, dude, I've been loving this series. We've been reading it. And you got Charlie Fish coming back to do it. Yeah. As far as I know, there's going to be more than 3 issues. So far, they only have 3 listed, though. But honestly, ain't that bad. What is it like?
Nope, here it is. Next week, Defenders of the Earth, number 5, solicited.
Well, don't you remember they did that with they did something stupid like that with Silent Night, the Batman Silent Night Santa Claus one.
Here's no, it's just
they released the last issue after Christmas,
right? But I mean, I've never seen a trade coming out before the issue that. Here's Torpedo number 6. They don't even bother to solicit number 5 anymore.
I don't think it's the trade's coming out this week then. They might just release the actual issue.
Yeah, look at Comic Geeks might have just had another schedule error. They do that a lot. Or no, sometimes it's not a schedule error as much as it is there's ordering issues with the shop.
Summer. I've never read the Hercules. I don't even know what the hell that is. I was brought up last week, and I keep forgetting what it is. So I have not I did not pick up any Hercules comics. I don't think any of you guys did either. I know Jeff didn't.
It's based off an old cartoon, like a Saturday morning Hanna-Barbera type show.
Never watched it. That'd be a Marania question. She watched a lot of the cartoons back in the days. But again,
it only lasted for 30-something episodes.
Well, that's only lasted 30 episodes. It's a long time.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Well, unless you're going by real Ghostbusters, when like the first 2 seasons are like 90 episodes. It's from the 70s. Yep. Like I said, that been Marania and Eric's childhood watching that. It came out in the 70s. Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna get for your great nephews? Wow. Brian's like great nephews. That's pretty soon I'll be a great uncle.
Well, if you try your hardest, you'll be good at it.
Yeah, and just hop them up on sugar, and they say, "There you go, it's yours now." And Believe by Alex Toth Designs, probably for both series. Maybe, yeah, dude, no problem. Someone, you have questions? Just let me know in the chat. I'll do my best to answer them. Is this when I'm screen sharing? I can't exactly look at the chat. I kind of have to look at my phone, and then I have to scroll up because it may not be actually at the bottom by the time I get to you. And $200. What? If Tracy only put the price tag, the dollar sign behind the number, I'm like, is that Canadian? But thanks for the like, though. Any other questions? Can you explain the difference between Black Racer and Black Flash? Well, Black Racer was a guy. He was actually it wasn't Eternal. He was something like that, but he was like
a new god, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he was able to race between timelines and stuff like that. He was on skis, wasn't he?
Skates or skis, something like that.
Skis.
The Black Flash is basically a dead Flash. They basically are like they're how time cleans up mistakes, paradoxes. They go in, they space you, they get rid of you. Go best example to watch. Watch Legends of Tomorrow when the paradox Reverse Flash gets taken away by them. Basically, you don't want to be around them because they'll kill you.
I remember in the CW Flash, it was like they were the Dementors of the Speed Force.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It's like the Speed Force trying to heal itself. So they're like the antibodies. I believe it's the way the Europeans do the dollar amounts. Oh, thanks, buddies. Love your show, guys. Well, we love having you on here somewhere. I don't always see you all the time, but when we do, it's a pleasure. The show, Thrive Burnt Zoom in the Black Flash. I can't, dude. You gotta quit typing. I can't read typos in your voice. So, all right. So that'll be it for this episode. Check back on Thursday for around the same time, 8 p.m. No, 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah.
8 p.m. Central.
Yeah. I'm so used to 8 p.m. Central, so I got to think sometimes because like it switches on Fridays. We go 8 p.m. Eastern. 9 p.m. Eastern Thursday night. Zach will be back, so we'll be bringing all three of us, and then Geek Easy, and we'll be showing off the books we got this week, plus any back issues we might have purchased or just books we didn't.
Speaking of, I'm going to show this now, so I don't have to on Thursday. I found this cool Wildcat figure at Target the other day.
Hold on.
From McFarlane Toys. He's going to go right next to Jay Garrett.
Was Izzy with you?
No, I was there getting flowers for Izzy.
I could see you.
Wandered all the way across the store from the flowers where I went in with the groceries. I walked all the way to the other end where the action figures are.
Do you ever go shopping with her someplace like that, and you have there's a toy out there I can't go there. It's not manly. Don't go there.
Oh no, I do that. I'll go to the mall with her and go into GameStop. It doesn't face her at all.
Yeah. Oh, Henry said he's not.
And then we'll go to Walmart or somewhere, and we'll go to the outdoor section. She'll look at the different rifles and stuff because her brother shoots, not competitively, but he shoots skeet and stuff. So So I mean, yeah, we'll look at all kinds of stuff.
The Hardy Boys are back in NXT. They showed up NXT night.
Now we're gonna hear all the WWE stands say how Tony Khan blew with them, and their 50-year-old asses, they're still go. They'd still go.
The only reason they're back in WWE because they're with TNA, which has now become like the child company. Yeah,
but I can't wait to hear the excuses for why it's okay to have 50-year-old Hardy Boys do well.
Basically, but yeah, he's been having problems with as far as he went to a doctor that day because he had bad convulsions and all that stuff, some medical issues. And turns out his blood sugar was low, and he's having problems. So
that's not good.
He's diabetic.
Dang.
He's not taking insulin, but he needs to start watching what he's eating. But
yeah, right.
Yeah, more carefully. So there is no cover ranking tonight at all. And if there is, I will let you guys know because I'm the one that's scheduling them. Because not only on top of this crap, he lost access to his Gmail account.
Ooh, that's not fun.
And he can't verify his identity because he doesn't have the phone.
That's also not fun.
Yeah. So he can't. So because of that, he also can't get into StreamYard.
He needs to do what my dad does and just have like a little paper notebook with all of his passwords on it. That's what my dad does.
He probably does know the password. It's just that they probably want him to verify for whatever reason. You're logged out. You got to verify and stuff.
Yeah. You're right. Google does do that, where it's like they'll notify me.
Because you go to log into StreamYard, it sends a notification, a verification to your email. And if you can't get that email, you're screwed.
Yeah, you can't.
So I had the power to, because I'm a manager. That's how I'm able to stream on here because Professor Pixel is we're co-owners, but he is the main account holder. Same thing with E. I can go over there. I can stream it because he made me a manager. So, but I don't have the covers, and I don't have the thumbnail, and I don't want to do the math.
Dude, I don't understand the math. I've tried to calculate it. Like, how is he grading? Like, how does it work? And I'm just like, I don't even.
I'd rather just do now, just talk and hang out, and do this stuff. Than
I'm gonna leave you guys to your conversation. This game I'm watching just got way too close than it should have been.
Is it basketball?
Yeah, Louisville, Virginia Tech, and three of my nieces and nephews live in Louisville, so I kind of like them now. So.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna check out, and there's. Oh, by the way, Graphic Man's got a stream tomorrow at 8.
Cool. Yep. So y'all go check out Graphic Man.
Yep, tomorrow night.
See you, kids.
Later. No. Yeah, there should be a cover ranking at least tomorrow night, hopefully. Like I told them, just give me the thumbnail, I'll schedule it. We'll get it set up. And if worst comes to worst, that he's still not feeling well, we can always just change the date on it. So at least you guys know that there's something scheduled, instead of you guys. But yeah, it feels weird. It's like, if you guys want to know what's going on in Iowa Comics, I got the inside, knowledge.
The insider drama.
Yes,
what's going on behind the scenes?
Yes, I'm in control of I Love Comics. I will start.
He's also in control of the Geeky Puppet Show. If you think about it, you're here more than Pixel is.
What are you saying that I'm secretly in control, Zach?
I would say you're the puppet master,
Governor.
I'm sorry. I don't bow to that. What is it?
I know you don't bow. You prefer to be addressed as master.
Yes. The redefining of American language.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't go over that.
You prefer to be called master, and you do not bow to anybody.
Bow, dang it! What on earth? It's a really slow going. It must be a tractor. It's going that slow. A tractor going up my street at 9:45 at night.
Probably has farmland around there somewhere.
It's night. There's no farmland around here.
Does he have a headlight?
Yeah, he's got lights on it.
Then you know he's there. Yeah.
No, that's weird though. That's a track. I've been living in this house for 2 years. I've never seen that before.
He probably waits so you're probably not looking and then goes. He's like, okay, is actually there?
That's what it is. Yeah, sure.
Or you're blind in one eye, so you can't see. They're the verified email, and then you usually have you also verify by phone. If you can't get into either, he's bluxed. Yeah, for Gmail. Yeah. Oh, here's another fun thing. So Facebook, apparently they started this 3 years ago, but if you want to create a new account, the only way you create a new account on Facebook, like who'd want to, actually, general, you have to verify your identity. You have to take a video of yourself, all of your faces, selfie video, and then submit it to them. That way, nobody can like impersonate you. I'm like, you just gave them your facial recognition software stuff, and I'm like,
it kind of makes sense. I don't like it, but it does kind of make sense.
Here's the thing: I have Twitter. I don't have to do that shit.
Well, that's true. If you're on Twitter, if you don't need Facebook, yeah. But
no. I'm just saying, Twitter doesn't require it. It just seems like this was China right now. They're doing.
Yeah.
You have everything you use is facial recognition software. So the government has all your information on your phone. So you can't change the way you look to access things.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I said, so I saw that because I was helping my mother. She got kicked off Facebook because basically she was commenting on things that they didn't like what she was commenting.
I thought they were backing off of that.
Wow.
Weren't they backing off of all that?
So she got kicked out. She got locked out of her account.
We shouldn't have censored all of this.
She was locked out of her account because the fact that because they didn't like what she was posting, and they said in order to verify her identity, because they said there's questionable posts.
Yeah.
So they wanted to verify her identity. It sounds like we don't know who you are properly because we don't. Because first of all, I never put my Facebook. I didn't put my real address or my real face.
I never did either.
Yeah. So they want to know who you are so they can get legal.
Well, it might just be to protect people from impersonators or AI.
I like my Fourth Amendment. I like my anonymity on Facebook.
Oh, look, I do too. And as soon as Facebook asks me to verify that, I'll just delete my Facebook.
Remember a couple years ago they said anything you upload on Facebook photos would now belong to us. We can sell your photos.
No, I do not remember that.
That was in their new updated terms. It did when Biden took office.
Well, that is okay with me because all the photos that I am tagged in, it's not very many of them.
MK, you are right. If I shave my beard off, I go to well, guess what?
There you go.
Yeah. Now it's no longer valuable. You took it out of the box.
I always take them out of the box. Look at all these guys. I take all of them out of the box. They're not meant to stay in a box. I do have. Well, I have like. I took this out of the box, but I still have another one in the box, and this is in a glass case. So they're more fun outside. They're meant to be played with and handled. They're not meant to stay.
You are an adult. There is no.
Yes, to be playing I am, and I have not outgrown taking action figures out of the box. I like freaking Wildcat is Ted Grant. He deserves to not be Stinky Pete from Toy Story 2 and kept in a box while all the other toys get to enjoy their freedom. Meanwhile, Kelsey Grammer voices the fat little prospector. He becomes a bad guy. You know why? Because he stays in the box because nobody will buy him.
Zach, calm down. You're obviously triggering. It's okay.
I got way too serious about that.
I just don't know. It's like you guys take him out of the back because you.
I don't sound like Fran Drescher with a head cold. Calm down.
like what's his name? Sloth. You know Sid Sloth.
Sid John Leguizamo. That guy.
Why do I think that you're about to say He-Man line? Like I have the power. In reference to what? I can't remember.
That Common America action figure is like a midget compared
Zach
to. Zach
can get easy verification. Just have him use Catman toys. So Zach impersonator needs you get a Catman toy. I don't know. Like I said, I don't like this where you have I don't use fingerprint identification. I don't use face recognition apps. The only person who should, because then you're giving away your fingerprint identification to anybody who can sell it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
The only person who should have a database of your fingerprints should be, well, cops. When you break the law, they fingerprint you.
That's true. That's true.
Zach believes in no protection for his toys.
For his toys. Exactly. Key part there at the end.
Referring to having the info on I Love Comics. Okay. We were talking about like 3 different subjects a mile a minute, so I was like, okay, which one? Yeah. Yeah. I do have the power. The power of the babe.
He's got the power.
Yeah. Zach is in touch with his female side. It's okay, I think.
I don't have a female side. That's what my girlfriend is for. She has the female sides. I have the male sides.
But she also has the cool sides.
Sometimes. Once she starts talking about K-pop, the cool side shifts over to me.
First, we're past security clearance when you work for a job. Yes, they require your fingerprints to verify who you are.
Yeah, if you're going to work security or something like that.
I worked at a freaking grocery store, and they wanted to punch you for a punch clock. They wanted to use my fingerprint to punch in and punch out. And guess what happened? They took that shit out within less than a month because nobody could work it because it didn't read your fingerprint. Because what happens when you work where it's cold or wet, your fingerprint does not read. Yeah. So, the whole reason for that was because I remember that because they're like, well, people are taking other people's cards and they're punching them in so they're not late. And I said, well, you have a camera right there. Why don't you just discipline them? Why are you punching other people by putting them there? It'll solve a problem. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I hated that. It's like you swipe your card and then you're supposed to put your finger in there, I think, and then you're like it's supposed to read your fingerprint, but like what happens if your fingerprints are burnt off? You know, from grabbing things and welding stuff you're doing.
How many people really have that though?
Fingerprints?
Where their fingerprints are completely burned off. Like how often how common is that? I feel like that's not super common.
If you have dirt and calluses on your hands and stuff, no.
Yeah, but even then, I don't know that completely shield. I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. What do I know?
Voice. See, now, here's the thing. If I use voice recognition software, facial software, and writing on stuff, you know, I'm Iron Man. That's the only thing I'm going to use it for. If I have, like, a vault I don't want anybody else getting into. But here's the dumb thing about fingerprint verification. Someone gets chopped my finger off and just put it on the scanner. We've seen this in movies, you know. But yeah, Marania says they have fingerprints on file for past security clearance. Yeah, just admit it. You were in the slammer. Marania did the crime, then did the time. You should have seen the way she grabs that cleaver, though. Like she's used it before. Batman probably has like 100 things to get past. Actually, he has his voice recognition software because there's an episode of Batman Beyond where he walks up to her, and because they find out that Superman is the traitor, so they have to like defeat him. So he goes over this thing and like it scans his whole entire body, and then he has to give a passcode in his voice, and then it recognizes him. It opens a little thing, and it has the kryptonite shard in it. So he has some, yeah. If it was voice verification, he could rip off MK. Yo, this is MK. Do you like blue or red? Like MK asks questions. It reminds you of like when you're doing a job verification or the CAPTCHAs. You're seeing those CAPTCHAs where they ask you questions like, you know, find or
on the bicycle or
find the bus.
Yeah.
And I've done it too. It's like, and I did. It's like, put all the picture of the bicycle and it says incorrect because they only want certain parts. I'm like, well, then why is the bicycle in this square and not correct? Then I just so I use
helping the AI recognize.
I started using ad block, so it skips all that for me. Cuts it out. There's voice verification you could rip off MK. I would have got rid of that one. All right, then we jump from 7 to 10. We're pretty much, if those are just tuning in now, we're pretty much wrapped up. We're probably gonna end this soon, unless there's other things to talk about. Any more nerd news that I saw? I didn't see it. Oh, I should look it up on my phone. There was an artist who'd recently died a couple of days ago. I don't know if we talked about on the channel here, but he worked with Dave Stevenson. Jim Silk passed away. Silke. He worked with Dave Stevenson on some Betty Pages. He did a lot in Rocketeer. He did pinups. He's a pinup artist. Also worked for Capitol Records doing album covers back in the day with some Frank Sinatra, some other ones. Really cool dude. He was like 93 years old. You can find some of his artwork in some of the Dave Stevens. I think it was the 2011 series, Rocketeer. Really cool pinup artist. Yeah, sadly passed away, but he lived a long life though.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Though. All right. I guess that's it then. And then I don't know. Maybe I'll go live a little later. I'll go on I Love Comics and just do a thing. Maybe in half an hour or so. I don't know. I want to go eat dinner.
Yeah. Getting a little hungry.
Oh, I might be. I've been using my air fryer.
Air fryer is great. Love air fryer.
Not a fan of it.
Really?
It takes 7 minutes to cook something in the air fryer, and I look at my microwave 3 seconds.
Yeah, but the microwave. So like, I do like these little pizzas in my air fryer. I take a tortilla.
How big is your air fryer?
Mine's
a huge one.
It's pretty big. Like I can do 3 tortillas. I
got it for free. It's a hand-me-down from somebody else, and it's like a smaller one.
Yeah, see, that's like my sister has one that's that size.
And
personal size. Yeah.
And we washed it out and everything. It just tastes like chemicals when you cook it. I just don't like it.
Yeah. Well, you just gotta know what to cook in it. Like I do, like I said, I do one. I put like these almost like Lunchable size pizzas in there, and 7-8 minutes in there, the cheese melts down, and it's like a little perfect little pizza.
I don't need to do that for the air fryer because I already have one of those pizza things where it just rotates it another thing, cooks it.
Okay.
So I love that. That works pretty good too.
Yeah.
You know what I might switch to? I might switch to actually getting those pizza ovens, those silver ones.
Mm-hmm.
Slide it in. Yeah, those look a lot better. Is everything dry? No, it doesn't do that for me. It doesn't crisp it. It just has that new chemical, new product.
You're not washing them with like spraying them with bleach or anything, huh?
No. Just Palmolive soap.
Interesting, yeah.
Palmolive soap.
Yeah, so that's what they should leave it to where it tastes like.
It doesn't taste like soap, but I mean, like, but it has that weird smell to it, but it goes into the food. Like it's so it's like when you use something for the first time, like it has that you got to use it in order to get rid of the chemical thing.
Yeah,
and it's just like I'm just not a fan of it, Although I did put I think mine cooks faster than it's supposed to. Like the timer might be off.
Yeah, so I wonder if so that's interesting. So I wonder if like the heat, like the heater or something. I wonder if that might be like malfunctioning or not normal.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm just not a big fan of it. Like I said, I've looked at other things in the back of the packages. It's like this would take a minute for a burrito, minute and 37 seconds in the air fryer, 7 minutes. I'm like, what? It's like,
see, with the microwave, if stuff is soggier, I feel like pizza in a microwave is gonna be soggy.
Let's put pizza in a microwave, and pizza for warming up pizza, like leftover pizza. I put it for like 10 seconds.
I'm saying, man, I've been living for like 2 years with no microwave in my kitchen, and I'm not missing it.
I don't know.
But then my air fryer doesn't have weird chemical tastes on the food. So,
like I said, mine's a hand-me-down. Somebody else. It was never really used.
They're probably like, yes, we don't have that crappy tasty food anymore. We gave it.
Well, she's dead.
Oh, well, I apologize then.
And that's because the air fryer. No.
Because the air fryer.
No, I'm just kidding. No. I'm just not a big fan of air fryers. And I know you're like, oh my gosh, I want everything in the air fryer. You're like addicted to your air fryer. I like oven stuff too.
Oven's good.
Have a good night, Henry.
All right. Well, this talking about food is not helping my hunger go away. So I'm gonna go eat something.
Dude, I'm gonna get Taco Bell. I'm not sure.
I did not finish Cobra Kai, MK. I have not started Cobra Kai. I wish I had remembered the title Cobra Kai when these guys were giving me a hard time about the TV shows I watched. I wish I remembered Cobra Kai.
I stopped. I watched the last season, but I watched like the first half, whatever they released in chunks again. Because too much Stranger Things, I hate that crap. So like now I got the first 6 episodes of you can watch, and then there's like 2 more parts of 6 episodes.
So I'm going to finish Cobra Kai. I cannot say when, but I will finish Cobra Kai. I did start Reacher season 3, and I like season 3 so far.
If you're gonna watch any shows, I do recommend Reacher season 3 is awesome. We Rob and I reviewed that over Extreme Movie Show. We just did that spoiler review. Go check that out. And then, man, I'm watching Landman with Bob Thornton.
Landman, I was seeing a lot of ads for that, and I saw a few clips. I do want to watch the Yellowstone 1923, the Harrison Ford one with Helen Mirren.
I kind of want to give that too. I might check out the Kevin Costner, but the Taylor Sheridan, the Tulsa King series is the first one I watched by him.
Yeah. Taylor Sheridan, the same guy. Yeah. I don't care too much for the modern day Yellowstone, but the older ones, like the old Wild West ones, those were pretty good. So, or at least the one I saw that had
MK. Cobra Kai is a binge watch series.
It really is, because that's what I did for like the last 4 seasons. I would binge it in a weekend
because it's like watching a Disney XD or just a Disney show.
Disney shows wish they were as cool as Cobra Kai.
It's not as cool as the first. The first season was the best.
The first season was good. I don't know that I would say it's the best.
The other, I'll just say this: I watched the first 6 episodes of the last season, and it just, I realized like they could have just ended it. There was no reason to continue it, and it left it at a good spot after they defeated Silver.
I wish that they brought one actor from 3.
So here's my question: since we brought up Cobra Kai, how is this going to work with Mr. Miyagi, Jackie Chan, with Daniel in there?
I do not know.
Are they going to just say, "Whoa, Mr. Miyagi always looked like Jackie Chan back in the day"?
No. Jackie Chan is not Mr. Miyagi.
Who is he supposed to be in the reboot then?
He's somebody else. It is a merging. They are putting the original Karate Kid and then the reboot that had Jackie Chan. I don't think his name was Miyagi, but it's supposed to be those two crossing together like in the same universe.
I know that, but I always thought it was Mr. Miyagi a version, their reboot, because they had Will Smith's in there.
There. Will Smith's kid, yeah.
It was supposed to be
because he didn't teach him karate. He taught him like kung fu or something. It was not karate. No. So his name is Mr. Han. In the reboot, not Miyagi.
Okay. I always thought it was a reboot in a sense because they build it as that.
It kind of like the storyline is very similar. Like the kid moves with his mom to a new city, or in this case, a new country. He's bullied. He befriends this elderly guy who lost his
family. Do you know this? Did you watch that movie? Because that looked like horrible with Jackie Chan.
It wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't karate. They shouldn't have called it the Karate Kid because he learns kung fu. He doesn't learn karate.
It just looked like Will Smith's kid. We want to put his kid in a movie. Like let's take a Karate Kid and reboot.
It was back when Jaden Smith was a lot more likable, though. It was like the last movie he did while he was likable. He only did like 3 movies that he was likable in. There was the Karate Kid was pretty good.
After Earth?
No, not After Earth. Pursuit of Happiness was probably the best movie that he was in. What was the other one? There was another one that he was in that was pretty good. Pursuit of Happiness, Karate. Maybe no. Actually, I might be incorrect. Because the third movie that he shows up in is After Earth.
I guess I'm watching 1923 because the hot daughter from Landman's in that. Thank you, Breen. Yeah.
Oh, well, then I'm definitely going to be watching 1920. Harrison Ford and a hot girl. It's a win-win.
Hong Kong Philly. You know what? They didn't make a live action version of Hong Kong Philly.
Hey, we have Sonic the Hedgehog. Stranger Things.
It will make him a human.
The new Karate Kid is comparable to the Hilary Swank. That was the one. They couldn't get Hilary Swank to come back for Cobra Kai. That's the one thing I was waiting for.
So MK just put the nail in the coffin for that. I ain't watching that.
I was waiting for Hilary Swank to show up. But
yeah,
I'm going to see the new one, though. The new one looks good. It'll be really great if William Zabka shows up and he has like a supporting or a cameo.
I'm trying to think about what movies are coming out this year. I know. I thought
many.
No, I mean, well, I don't know because I don't really pay attention anymore because there wasn't anything to really hold my interest. But the new Mission Impossible, the final half is coming out this year.
Final Reckoning, yes.
And then I don't know if the Avengers movie's coming out this year, is it?
No Avengers. We have Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, and I am actually getting really psyched.
All right, yeah, that's why I don't know about those because I'm skipping those.
Thunderbolts, I think Thunderbolts is going to be great. It's testing really well. Brave New World did not test well at all. Thunderbolts is testing really well. Fantastic Four, I'm curious about it. I'm not hyped up about it.
Hilary Swank has never looked good looking. Maybe now she looks a little better, but back then, it's like looking at Kimmy Gibbler.
Her and Jessica Biel have always been like I've never seen the appeal.
Jessica Biel, once she got out of that Seven Heaven show, when she kind of started a little skanky, then her appeal went up a little bit.
Nah, no. Mickey 17, I want to see that one. I want to see what else we have here. There's that Looney Tunes movie, The Day the Earth Blew Up. That comes out in a couple of weeks.
Oh, is David Zaslav actually going to release that?
Yeah, they're actually releasing that. It has a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
So you heard about the latest news, the Wonder Woman game being canceled.
Yeah, the game that they did a small teaser of and then no one talked about. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked.
Actually, I'm not shocked about it because they are anti-Wonder Woman there.
I was not actually shocked. I was being facetious.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
They don't.
They're shutting down. They're shutting down a bunch of United States game studios too. China, one of their companies just did it to. There was like a whole big stink about it because Marvel Rivals, like some people got laid off from that, like a couple of R&D people, and it's like China just doesn't want to hire American video game designers because they think they're all entitled, woke, and lazy. So
if that's the case, though, then we'll get better games.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I would rather have a lot of Final Fantasy games being made by people who actually work overseas and are not doing this where they got a virtue signal. Yeah. I don't want more. Was it the latest as Assassin's Creed? Where was it Assassin's Creed?
That one got leaked. People are already playing it.
Where the black samurai?
Yeah.
And the Japanese people are upset about it.
It releases on a day of a really bad day in Japanese history too. I learned today.
A lot of people were so offended by that, and they said that it was bullshit. The guy was never black. He was never a samurai.
We got How to Train Your Dragon, the remake. 28 years later, the third zombie movie.
I want to see that.
I've been waiting for that. There's New Jurassic World. There's Superman. There's Fantastic Four. The Bad Guys. There's a Freaky Friday sequel that's supposed to be coming out in August.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Can I get some more Hilary Duff stuff? Because she is just hot.
Hilary Duff has kept her appeal. A new Avatar is supposed to come out in December, so Ash will be excited for
The
that.
Legend of Korra?
No, the aliens. There's another Wicked sequel that comes out in November. So there's a lot of summertime movies. Though.
Megan 2.0.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's Megan 2.0.
Tron 3 is never coming out.
Tron 3 is coming out. Tron Ares is supposed to come out this October. Lilo and Stitch gets a live action movie in May, supposedly.
Gross.
That could be good.
I don't know, man. The Lion King sucked.
Well, yeah, but the Lion King doesn't have humans. Lilo and Stitch has humans. That's where Lion King failed.
Lion King was weird. They're like, we're just gonna take the voice characters requirement. They all have to be black.
Until Dawn is getting a movie.
I saw that, and
that's interesting.
Don't hold your breath. It's nothing like the game.
Oh, really? Oh, that's unfortunate.
There's no Wendigos.
They're re-releasing Star Wars Episode 3 in April. That's kind of cool.
When I saw the trailer for the Until Dawn game, do you remember you played the Until Dawn?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So remember
the Corey a little bit more.
Remember the fake killings?
Yes.
Yeah, but they're making real killings instead. They're going with that plot. It's just gonna be another slasher movie instead of being actual with like the Wendigos and all the supernatural elements, which made it actually good.
Fun fact: Maranya triggered this. Stan Lee's favorite Marvel on-screen performance was Michael Chiklis as the Thing. He preferred the Thing to Spider-Man.
Well, because Michael Chiklis is actually more like the character than Tobey Maguire was.
Exactly. So he liked the Thing more than Spider-Man. That's all I'm saying.
I agree too. I'm not a big Tobey fan.
I like him more now. I think he's a little bit better now.
As far as all the Spider-Man actors come out, Andrew Garfield. I love that open. The second movie, I didn't. What was the direction they went with? The killing that's the Gwen Stacy, but you also had a crappy Goblin, and you also had a crappy Electro.
Wait, did you not want them to kill Gwen Stacy?
No. I'm saying they put all that shit in there. If it was,
yeah. Okay.
But that opening sequence though,
mm-hmm.
and the music playing, and he's just
the end. Dude, I actually really like the end as well. The ending sequence is good after he gets through the grieving for Gwen and he goes back out there. I thought that was the best part of the movie. Honestly.
Like I would love it if they did another one where he comes across Mary Jane. You know?
Yes.
And he gets a good ending.
Yeah.
But I feel like Marvel right now just wants to focus on Paul.
If Paul shows up in the Holland films, I don't think Holland would even be in it. I think Tom Holland knows that would be a no-go.
Yeah, I really wish they would have kept Peter Parker's secret identity.
Well, now it is.
No. I know. I mean, before, instead of him being Iron Boy in the beginning, I would have rather him just create his own suit, doesn't need help from anybody else, and he fights. Because like I was rewatching that scene where like he's fighting Civil War, and he's like, "Go home, you're done, kid." Like, bitch. Read the comic books. Spider-Man was facing off Dr. Doom when he was 15 years old and he won. It's like he is a much more formidable opponent than Iron Man is. Iron Man telling him the nerve to tell him, it's like, no. That's as I said, I didn't care for that. They watered my boy down. Made him more of a joke. Sydney Sweeney as Black Cat or as Power Girl?
Power Girl. If you're gonna do Black Cat, I actually like the actress they originally cast, who was Felicia, because she was in Amazing Spider-Man 2. They show her briefly. They were setting her up for a spinoff.
Or Sydney Sweeney as Spider-Gwen.
No, I don't want the Sydney Spider-Gwen.
Gwen Stacy.
Felicia Hardy in Amazing Spider-Man 2 was played by, what's her name? Come on. I think she was in something recently.
Yeah, I can't remember her.
Was she really? Was she the girl from 50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah.
I think she was.
Don't think so.
Hang on. No.
That's John Johnson's daughter.
No. This is Felicity Jones. Felicity Jones played Felicia Hardy.
No, I want Black Cat in there. I don't know why, Marani, why are you so anti-Black Cats?
Black Cat is great. We like Black Cat in this house. Black Cat is great. Black Cat was one of my favorite support. Oh, it was Dakota Johnson. Oh, thank you, MK. I don't know what I was reading then.
Yep. Yeah, she's been like, I love how like all the old hags in Hollywood don't like her. Like,
no, she wasn't Black Cat. She was Madam Web in the Madam Web movie.
Yeah, it was Madam Web, but I mean, as far as
she wasn't Black Cat. I would watch her as Black Cat.
Black Cat in the Amazing Spider-Man is what you're thinking of.
Yeah, so they set her up. She was like an employee of Harry Osborn in Amazing Spider-Man 2, and they were going to spin her off. I think the plan was to have Black Cat and a Black Cat and Silver Sable movie. They were going to call it like Black and Silver or something like that. Black Cat has been a favorite character of mine almost as long as I've been into Spider-Man. And no, Jeff, you are incorrect because Black Panther, Black Widow, Black Canary, Black Lightning. I feel like I'm missing one.
Static Shock.
Nah, didn't care for Static Shock actually. When I was younger, everybody loved Static Shock. I just didn't get the appeal.
The cartoon series was good.
I didn't watch the cartoon. That's where everybody knew him from. I didn't see the cartoon.
Felicity Jones.
Like one episode of Justice League where they go into the future.
Felicity Jones.
Felicity. All right, so I had it right the first time. It was Felicity Jones.
Yeah.
Felicity Jones was Felicia Day or Felicia Hardy, not Felicia Day.
Paul Giamatti as a Rhino was a choice.
Paul Giamatti, you know what? They could have really gone harder with it, and it would have still been good. I liked Paul Giamatti as the Rhino. I will die on that hill. That casting, the casting actually for the Amazing Spider-Man movies was pretty good. Jamie Foxx as Electro was good. I like Jamie Foxx as Electro.
So Felicity Jones is known for Rogue One, the Star Wars story, and also for Inferno with Tom Hanks.
That's the one. Yeah. Rogue One. So could have had her as Black Cat, but nope.
Black
the
Cat.
Rhino from Craven. We don't talk about anything from Craven. Have you seen the Rhino in Craven? It's so bad.
Like they were closer to what we wanted from a Rhino, but I want him in a kind of suit though.
I liked him in the mech suit more than what they did to him in Craven.
That's the reason he was in the mech suit, because they were doing Ultimate Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. That was their whole goal. I really wish they would have had a Sinister Six, Silver Sable, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They were gonna have a Silver Sable story with Green Goblin and all stuff through Sony. The problem is that all they need to do, if they want to have a good Spider-Man story, go back to the 90s, look at the 1994 cartoon series that came out, adapt that into an actual movie, and then it'll be great. Same thing with Batman, the animated series. Adapt that. Literally, you can take the stories from there, adapt it, put it into movie form, and people will like it. But it's Hollywood. Oh, we know what people like. And not a lot of it, and the mentality is not even that anymore. The mentality is like, we don't give a shit what you like. We're gonna put out. If you don't like it, too bad.
Right.
It's all about virtue signaling. It's not even about actually even putting out stuff that make money. Yeah. Like I said, Craven was horrible. I don't want to look at this. How dare you? Yo, guys. It's like they took Crusher Creel and just give him horns.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad. The mech suit was so much better.
Yeah, you should get a picture of the mech suit.
I have one right here. Hold on. I'm trying to pull it up. I'm juggling three monitors right now. There we go. That's the mech suit. That was better. That is better than whatever Craven the Hunter did. Now, I mean,
it looks better in action than it is standing there.
It does look better in action too. Yeah, that looks
a better suit.
That looks a little bit better. Yeah, it does look better once it's moving. It looks better.
But I liked it better. Like I said, I liked the animated series. It was just a guy, a muscle-bound Russian who was bonded to his suit permanently, couldn't get it off.
Yeah, right. Well, that's what this would be like if he got like. If Paul Giamatti's character got like fused or stuck in that suit or something,
what you're seeing right there with the Craven thing, was what they did in the Disney XD cartoon.
That's what did he do? Get stabbed by a radioactive rhino?
Norman Osborn was experimenting. Actually, it wasn't Norman Osborn. It was the Jackal.
Yeah,
was experimenting. Injected a high school student, transfer student, Alexei. And injected him and turned him into a rhino.
That's so dumb. I'm sorry. It's like Craven. Craven becomes Craven after he gets like bitten by a lion or something, like a radioactive lion. I think it's something stupid.
Well, okay. So in the cartoon series, actually, Craven, because the serum he took, whatever it took him, was starting to make him become more animalistic. So he had to get the help of Spider-Man and his former love, Anna.
But Kraven the Hunter doesn't need like Kraven is a Captain America Hawkeye. Like he doesn't have super abilities. He's just
in the cartoon series, he did have a natural serum he concocted by different stuff. It was he got it from an ancient tribe or something like that, and he was
okay. Well, I thought he was just a normal, really outdoorsy athletic guy. I don't know.
He's a crocodile.
I'm looking up his Wikipedia right now. I'm looking up his wiki. A Russian big game hunter who hunts people for sport. Kraven has sometimes been depicted as an anti-hero. I hate that. Even the Spider-Man villain. It's happened with Batman for years now, but now even the Spider-Man villains are becoming anti-heroes. I hate it.
Look up Kraven the Hunter 1990 animated series.
Kraven has come into conflict with Spider-Man, Black Panther, and Tigra. He's the half-brother of Chameleon, one of the founding members of the Sinister Six. Fictional character biography. Son of an aristocrat who fled to the United States. Unlike other hunters, he disdains the use of guns and bows and arrows, preferring to take down large animals with his bare hands. He consumes a mystical serum to give himself enhanced strength and dramatically slow his aging process.
Yeah, in the cartoon series, Africa, Kraven's fiance and love, Dr. Maria Crawford, was attacked by a horde of lions. And then Sergei, basically, Kraven, fought off the lions, but he was critically wounded. She used a wonder drug in hopes to heal his wounds, and even though she was worn out to the drug in its current condition was dangerous. And because of this, it made his mind more animalistic, more darker, more just predatory, like. And he started getting worse, so he had to work on getting a cure. So they gave him a much better storyline in the actual animated series because he wanted to be better, he wanted to get better and stuff. And just this is all happening during when Spider-Man was turning into the giant Spider-Man spider. And then they introduced Blade and Punisher at this time too in the series. If you've never watched the 1994 Marvel animated series. If you have access to Disney Plus, it's on there. If you have access to any other great sites, they're on there too. It is a very good cartoon series, but was abruptly canceled because some backstage bickering between a guy and a girl who were in charge. And then they brought in, and then they canceled the because they're talking originally going to cancel the show out of spite. The producer or whatever, the female whatever, she basically canceled the show and launched the new one called Spider-Man Unlimited. It went for 13 episodes. Then it was canceled by Fox, again, because nobody cared, because everyone wanted to know what happened to Mary Jane and Norman Osborn. Yeah, it left it a cliffhanger. That's why I am really hoping with this love for the new X-Men 97, I hope they bring back Peter Parker and MJ. They show them in the X-Men 97 cartoon, but I really want them to be actually their own series. And what's up, Risey? What's up, man? Risey's been playing Fortnite, Zach.
Oh, I haven't played Fortnite in months.
Yeah, he's been switching around. He did some paranormal game where they hunt ghosts.
Oh no! Oh yeah, I know. I saw that. I've seen some of that one. Yeah. The ghost hunting game, yeah.
And then he started doing Fortnite lately, and I'm just like, man. I didn't see no Fortnite skins as far as no Gambit or anything like that. So
gotta get the Gambit skin, man. Gotta get the Star-Lord skin too. If you ever
do they not have the DC skins anymore? You can't get
they're bringing them back. They James Gunn or somebody just announced they are going to be bringing all the former DC skins because they're very rare. It's very rare when they pop up in the store, but they are going to bring them back.
He's trying to unlock Sub-Zero. Oh, cool.
I had a few. I had Beast Boy, Starfire. I think I had a Batman skin.
Because I wondered about that because I see all the Marvel skins
they go crazy with the Marvel skins.
No, but I was surprised. I was like, I remember they had the Harley Quinn download packs for Fortnite a couple years back and stuff. I was like, do they not longer have license to DC?
They did. I mean, dude, they did the Stephen Amell Green Arrow. They did the Grant Gustin Flash. They did a bunch of Suicide Squad ones. They just were very sparse with rotating them into the shop.
It's funny. I just get a chuckle at an Aussie playing as an actual Aussie. It's Captain Boomerang. But check out Risey's channel. Give him a sub up, and he talks about some stuff. He plays some games once in a while. Yeah, dude, it's just been fun. Just like I said, we talk about comic books here and just chilling out and whatever. It's just I love that. Just having a place to talk about it. Don't have to worry about drama. Kickstarter, all that BS crap. So, yeah, on the live squad. You mean this? You mean the self-deleting squad, the Suicide Squad? Yeah. YouTube has a weird thing about that. You can't use the word suicide or something like that.
Yeah. They you have to use like unalive or
self-deleted.
Yeah. Tap out, stuff like that.
They put Sub-Zero at a high unlock that'll take a while to get him, or you can pay $90 for his pack. Jeez. $90. Yeah. The unlocks me in a game.
Because some people will do that though, dude. Some people will go for that.
Like in not Fortnite, but Fall Guys. If you want to get like the new Muppet skins and all stuff, you pay $10. You can lock it, or you use whatever your points you have in there or stuff. It's just like, yeah. That's the thing with the new. Wasn't that the new GTA? No, you can use your own credit card. You can give yourself buy more money for in-store stuff.
Yeah, I mean that sounds about right. They make it easy for you.
Hey, $200 on the game, Razzie. Jeez, dang. Razzie, we do have super chats here. Since you have all that money, don't spend your money on a game that you're just gonna abandon. Spend it on your friends. Spend it on me. $200. Jeez, I don't think I've ever spent that much on a single game before. A system, maybe. Yeah. I mean, I used to buy the season passes for some stuff, but I was like, that's just way.
That's like $5 or $10 though. That's not no 200.
I'm amazed that he spent $200 on that, and on his waifu statues that Ryzie gets. If you ever get a chance to see Ryzie and he does a tour of his room, all the little figurines he has. I tease you about taking your figurines out of the box. This guy's got like Warhammer level amount.
Nice. Gotta get the battle passes. Absolutely.
He's got like Star Wars figures. Like he's got like 40 Star Wars stormtroopers in a tote and stuff. I was just looking like man, that's a level of dedication. Now, if you do what people do in Warhammer, where they build the giant the tabletop stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have room or time for that.
That'd be crazy. Dude, Ryzie, I was this kid, and you didn't have to do that. Thanks, bro.
You made him feel guilty.
Make him feel guilty. Thanks, bro, man. Like I said, you didn't have to do that. I was just giving you shit.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go grab.
Where's the rest of the $190? Huh?
Nice. Don't listen to him, Ryzie. Don't listen to him.
But it says Australian $10.
Let's see.
So I don't know what that would be in American. I stopped buying anime stuff when I ran out of my room. Oh my gosh.
From Australian dollars to US, every $1 Australian dollar is 63 cents. So you got $6.30.
Ah.
So you can get something from McDonald's with that.
I can imagine the currency going the other way is a lot better. Here's $6. You get $10 in.
Well, alrighty, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna end it. I actually, speaking of getting McDonald's, man, or Mackey, there's Mackey's as some of them call it in other parts.
I've never heard it called that. I've heard it called
my friend who lives over in Britain, she calls it Mackey's. I'm getting Mackers or whatever. I'm just like, what?
It's Mickey D's. It's not Mackey's.
Yeah, Mickey D's. I heard of that. Mackey's.
That's weird.
I was like, what? But yeah, I'm gonna get food, man. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I shouldn't get Taco Bell, but I'm like, I got enough sauce to drown all the nasty stuff part and just eat it.
Go for it. Absolutely.
Marania, go have your Shamrock Shake. You can't leave in the refrigerator too long. It doesn't taste as good.
Yeah, it's true. You gotta have them pretty fresh.
Right. Ooh, I might get an Oreo McFlurry. They have the mint ones now. Shamrock one is.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I'm hungry.
Right. Suicide Squad, because it was Sylvester Stallone. That's my last.
I disagree.
Wow.
King Shark on CW Flash. was done pretty well.
He was done pretty well, but was he voiced by Sylvester Stallone?
He wasn't made into a joke.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that eating somebody alive made you a joke.
The rest of the whole thing is, can I eat him? I had no idea I couldn't do that. No. It's like I said.
Agree to disagree. All right, you guys. I'll see y'all Thursday.
Yep.
Take it
easy,
easy,
guys.